What's up, you guys? My name is Robert Canat and welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited to have you here. I'm really excited to share part 2 of the ClickFunnels Make Money Online journey with you. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly step by step how to build your own funnel. I'm going to go deep into it. I'm going to explain to you how ClickFunnels works and really dive into more of the mechanics, more of the advanced features. Hope that you're prepared for it. I hope that you're prepared to learn a little bit more about what sales funnels are and how you can use them to grow a thriving business online. So let's jump back into my computer and let's start figuring out this whole ClickFunnels thing. All right, you guys, now that we're in my computer, I want to show you exactly how easy it is to take ClickFunnels and build a funnel. And in order to illustrate how simple it is to actually build a funnel, go into kind of the mechanics of funnel building, I'm going to illustrate with an example funnel. This is an e-commerce funnel. The cool thing about ClickFunnels is you can literally use it to do anything that you want. You can sell print on demand, you can drop ship, you can sell regular physical products that you have in inventory, you can do webinars, of course, you can do all sorts of digital and info products, membership courses, all sorts of things. I use it for so many different types of funnels, and literally it is the simplest way to actually get on there and build a business. So like in this really brief training video, I'm going to show you exactly how, first of all, how you can use it to build a physical product funnel that you want to drop ship. So in order to do that, I'm going to use an example of a website that I've already set up. It is called sendmethatshirt.com. Now you can literally use it to set up any domain. It's really simple. Now to set up the domains, I usually head over to a company called Namecheap, and you go to Namecheap and you can search for any domain, literally any domain. Doesn't matter what it is. And once you buy and purchase the domain, all you have to do is switch over what's called the name servers. It's a pretty simple process. It's not too complicated. ClickFunnels does have some explainer videos on it. I'm not going to get into the mechanics of setting up your domain name and adding it to ClickFunnels, but it's really simple. All you have to do is when you go into ClickFunnels, you would just literally go to the account settings. And inside the account settings, you just head over to domains. It's right here towards the bottom. And you would simply just go to add a new domain, and you would add your own domain. Basically, you can register a domain name through ClickFunnels, but it's better to register the domain name yourself so that it's not tied to your ClickFunnels account. So basically, you could go here and use an existing domain, put in your domain. I've already got this domain in there, but if I didn't, I would literally just add the domain here. And then once I add the domain, it'll give me the instructions on what I need to do. And it'll ask me if I've already moved it over, so I can use any domain. So if I use sendmethatshirt.com, it'll probably give me an error because I already have that domain there. So, well, it actually didn't give me an error, so that's really interesting. So basically, there's detailed instructions on how to connect the domain to ClickFunnels, and just click it. And it's really simple. They have it for all the different domain name registrars. So I believe they have Namecheap as well. So all you got to do is add something called a CNAME record. Again, I'm not going to get into it. It's really simple to do. Once you have all of that set up, all you have to do is connect your domain to the funnel. So I'm going to go back to the actual funnel itself. And that happens here in the settings. So basically this big blue bar up here, this is it's for the entire funnel, right? So the settings for the funnel itself. And you just come in here once you add the domain and you basically verify that you own it. You just select the domain from the list that you've already added, and then it's associated to that domain. So that's basically it. And I can come back in here into the steps. And there's a bunch of things here that you should probably be aware of. So again, you have the stats, the contacts, which are the contacts that come through the funnel, the sales, which are the sales generated through the funnel, and the settings I just showed you. So these are site-wide, or I should say funnel-wide settings. And right here too, these are the funnel step settings. So basically an overview of this step. You could create split tests, you can edit the step itself, And then the automation is basically any of the things that you want to happen as a result of this funnel step. So since this is an opt-in step, since this is an actual order form, there are different events that can be triggered based on what happens, right? So if a new contact is generated, I do the contact notification. You can also add something where, they saw the page, but they didn't purchase. And another thing where if they purchased, they got an email. But I also have this here. So I've got an order confirmation page as well. So once they do actually purchase, they come to the order confirmation page and I send them emails here, basically, thanks for their order and stuff like that. So this is pretty simple. And then the products itself are actually set up when it is an order page. You see it like this, right? You see the little shopping cart, but you set up the products on this page. Now, don't get freaked out by this because there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a little bit of like custom advanced scripting on this page. So it's a little bit, it probably doesn't look like your normal ClickFunnels page. So I'm going to just show you and go through the process with you of what this page looks like. And when you actually, a couple of things that, you should kind of take notice of: the countdown timer, which adds a little bit of urgency into the entire process. So basically, even though it might not actually be real live urgency, it adds urgency because people see a countdown timer and you say something that is, honest, which says you still have time to order, and you show a countdown clock, and it spurs action, right? You want to kind of these people to take action. You'll notice that there is a small misprint here, so I'm going to show you how to actually fix something like that. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. So I'm going to head back over here. I'm going to click Edit Page. And this will load up the editor. And all I got to do is just go like that and hit Save. And there you go. And then I can also look at the mobile version here. So if I click Mobile, this shows me what the mobile version of this page actually looks like. And so if I come back here, I can see it all here. So basically, if I was to go through this process, basically, I'm going to show you exactly how this is. All right, and I say, ship me my Dreamer shirt. And then on this page, there's a few things that you should notice, right? There are some order bumps here. The order bumps are basically little extra things that they can add to their order. Now, when they click this is some advanced scripting. If you are interested in something like this, just drop me a message or in the comments, and I can kind of show you exactly how to do this. But if you're just starting out, you probably don't need any of this kind of advanced scripting. So basically, this order bump allows you to select an order bump and then also select the size for the order bump, which is not something that's normally included in ClickFunnels. As a developer, I'm a little bit more able to do these things. So you see I have added 3 small shirts. I can pick this and it'll add here as I add them, right? So, which is really, really cool. And then so basically these are what's called order bumps. On the next page, there is one-time offers. Normally, you can create one-time offers. This specific process doesn't have one-time offers. These are just the order bumps. And the beauty of ClickFunnels is you can add upsells, you can add downsells, you can add all sorts of things. So, for example, if I wanted to add an upsell in the middle of this, it would be really, really simple. All I would have to do is come in here, go back out, and I would simply add a new step, and I would call it one-time offer. Okay, and then I would say OTO. Let's sell them, I don't know, some bundle. Let's just call it bundle. All right, so we're going to make sure that so once the funnel step is added, we have to actually select that it is a one-click upsell. All right, and so we could come in here and pick any one-click upsell. We can change it around. And let's go ahead and pick a really, really simple one. Let's do this one right here. This is cool enough. So I want to actually add this to the right spot. So all I got to do is click it and drag it up here. right here in between these two steps, right? Okay. And then all I would have to do is edit the page, right? So let me come in here. I'm going to edit it. And the cool thing is, you could add these little bars. They're really, really simple. So if I were to, for example, if I wanted to delete this element, I'll just come in here, delete the element. I'll show you what all that other stuff is in a moment here. So I'm just want to come back in and add it again. So let's see where the progress bar is. It's right here. Then once it's added, I could click it. I could change the theme to this one. I could also change it to the percentage complete. So if I want to pick 90%, and I would call it, say 90%, I would just call it 90%. That's pretty much it. All right, unclick. And so basically you're saying, wait, your order isn't complete. Now I want to explain the psychology behind this, right? And so in business, in life, right, we are psychological beings, right? We operate in a way that is basically kind of unbeknownst to us even, right? If you've ever noticed yourself picking up the phone to buy something from, say, an infomercial or on a website, and you're like, why am I buying this? But you're buying it. It is because psychological triggers were set off that kind of forced you in the direction of purchasing something, all right? And so basically what this is kind of feeding into that psychology. So often what happens in a funnel is you give something that is on the lower priced end, right? So like you would sell something for, say, $7 or whatever it is, right? Something free plus shipping offer or something like that. And most people take it because there's very, very little friction. But the thing about raising your hand and pulling out your credit card is once you're in that buying mode, you're buying. And so getting the person to whip out their credit card, that's the hard part, right? But once they've whipped out the credit card, it is so much easier to get them to keep buying. That's why these are so powerful. Now, when you see one of these links, the way that they, set this up is basically you click this and they add it to their order. That's it, right? So it's just they click and they add to the order. This is the one-click upsell. I don't have the actual product set up, so I have to set the product up on the page. Show you how to do that. I'm going to save this. If I want to change this image, it's super, super simple as well. So just going to come in here. I'm going to pick one of the images I've got, and I'll just pick this one. Super simple. So I'll just say, a limited edition. It's called limited edition firefighter t-shirt added to your order for 50% off. Same size as your original shirt. Something like this, right? Doesn't matter what it is. You can sell anything. And basically, there's, you add the countdown. Again, a countdown is here for urgency. It's really simple to modify the countdowns. And you can say when the countdown ends. It could be a minute timer. It could be a day timer. Super, super simple. And that's pretty much it, right? So all you have to do is pick the type of page that you want to do. Now, you could also build these pages from scratch, but why would you? It's very, very simple, but I want to kind of explain one concept here that's important. You see, as I hover over here, some of these are green, some of these are blue, right? You see that? Some of these are orange. So this one's orange. This one's orange. These are elements. The blue are rows and the green are sections, right? So the section comes first. So if I were to, say, come in here and add a new section, I could say it's a full width section. Whenever I set up a section, I got to put a row in it before I could do anything. So it could be a single column row, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, like whatever you want, right? A left sidebar, a right sidebar, however you want to do it. And if I were to do, say, a 2-column row, kind of keep it similar to what they've got going here, you'll notice that there's a little pull bar, right? So I can pull this however I want. If I wanted to have, like, you know, a small thing here and a big thing here, that's how it would work. It's really simple. And so once I have the rows, I can add the elements. So add any elements you want. You can add a headline here, and then I can add an image here. Just want to show you just how simple this is. Literally, you know, you just pick the image, you know, whatever image that you've got, just pick an image. That's it. And then if I want to add something below it, I wait for this little plus sign, right? And I can add an image here. Below that, I can add some text. That's it. Super, super simple. I want to add another row. I could do a single column row, and I can move it up. So if I just click this up arrow, now it's above it. I'll add a big title here. And then if I want to change the title size, that's it. It's so simple to use. Literally, really super, super dead simple. And if I want to delete this little section, I can delete it, save, and then come out of that just by clicking here. And now that I've got that, you know, all saved up, literally this would become my one-time offer. I've got to add products to it. So let's just add a simple product to it, show you how easy this is. I can pick my Stripe account. Super simple. My one-time offer. Just call it 97. Let's do 97. I believe it was like 97 something. Do I want a price override? No. That's it. I'm just going to save and close it. You could go through the process. Do you want a fulfillment email? Do you not? And it's super, super simple. So come back in here. Now that I've added the product, I can actually associate it. So I just click this yes button. And now you'll see it says that it is the one-time offer. So basically, I get to choose. If I had multiple products here, you know, I get to choose, and that's it. Once they click this, it automatically charges their card once you have everything else set up correctly, right? So I'll kind of get into all of those details here as well, just to kind of show you exactly how that works. And I'm gonna come back out here, and I didn't save it, and I'm gonna show you through here in the settings. All you have to do literally is you associate the Stripe account. You could click it, put it into test mode. You can pay affiliate commissions if you have backpacks. So I'm assuming you do. This is ClickFunnels Platinum. This is the $297 a month ClickFunnels account. Literally, there's tons of things you could do. You could build Zapiers, literally, you know, to send over, say, information from orders to, you know, somewhere else. Active Campaign, Google Sheets. You want to do whatever you want to do with whatever happens inside of your funnel. You can do all that stuff here. It's pretty cool. And so that's how simple it is. I'm going to show you also now how to do this, how to build these pages from scratch. So basically, when you want to actually start to create a page from scratch, you can do it, but you have to make sure that you first pick the type of page that you're going to build. So for example, we did a one-time offer page before. Let's just create an opt-in page really quickly so that you can see if I were to create an opt-in page before it, how it would look like. So let's just call it opt-in page, and you know, let's just opt-in step 1. Just, we can name it anything. And when we get to the next page here, again, we pick the type of page it is. This is really important. So whenever you add a funnel step, it has to be the type of page that you're adding. So like if it was a membership section, right, you got to make sure it's, you know, the membership area. If it's the membership login, it's membership access. If it's a webinar registration, it's here. You can see everything is here. Really, really simple. If I want to do an opt-in page, I've already picked the email opt-in. And I can pick any type of page here. Always really good to do it based on a existing template. But if I want to go to the blank one, it's right here. Just pick it. And I'll show you how super simple it is. Just head in here to edit the page. And so basically you're left with a blank starter template. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and just call this opt-in for my cool free offer. Right? So you want to actually give them a freebie in order to collect their email address. That's pretty much what's happening here, right? And so you can add it. So you can see that there's already a section added. This section is not a wide section. It's not a full page section. It's a wide section, excuse me. We could make it a full page section if we click this, and then this thing would just extend all the way to the end. That's pretty much it. And so not to spend too much time on this, I'm going to leave the section as it is, and I'm going to add a new row. Okay, so to add a new row, I'm just going to click the row. You see it's a little bit finicky here. If we can get it. All right, that's it. So we're going to add a new 1-column row, and let's give this a background really quickly. Let's give it a cool black background. I'm going to add let's add an input here for an email address, and then above it, we should actually add, let's move this up. Really simple, I just drag it up here. And this is a, now you can't see it because it's in black, so let's change it. I'm gonna change it to white, get my cool thing. Now you can see here, this is on top of this. We don't want that to happen, so we just go to the settings of the input box and just move it to 30. My cool thing is the greatest thing since sliced bread. ... All right, and then usually you would have like an image of your cool thing, and so I could put my image of my cool thing up here, and I'll just use an existing image. Let's just use one that I have, an existing one. Now this is massive, so we probably don't want it to have it this big. Now I want to show you something actually really cool. Now that I've added this image, maybe I wanted to have 2 columns, right? So if I come in here, I add a 2-column row, and I click this and drag this down here, and then I want to add this right here. I had some font here for it, so I'm going to switch this back to a regular font so that we can actually see. Make it bold, and whatever I want to put here, something to tell you. And then let's say it was like, I want to tell them what they're going to learn from this. So add a quick bulleted list. Benefit 1. Say here's my first benefit from this freebie. You get the picture. You can make the font a little bit bigger so everyone can see it. You could do like this big. All right, perfect. And so we can continue our little opt-in thing here. And so we just come in here, we add another element. And we're going to space it apart. Just want to show you how simple this is to do, right? So you want this one to be their first name, right? Your first name here. And we're going to change it to type. It's going to be first name. Okay. And change this one to type email. Basically help for, making sure they format everything correctly. It's super simple. And that's really cool. Now say like I wanted to drag, let's just add a button real fast, and this will be my button. And we want to make it a fluid button, so we just go in here, sorry, a full width button. We just go in here. Then I want to make it, say, a red button. And we also want to give it like a 30 margin so it's all spaced nicely. And so Click to grab my free thing. Yes, I want your free thing. All right, obviously you wouldn't use copy like that. I just want to show you just how simple it is. That is a simple opt-in page. It's so easy to do with ClickFunnels, and you can, drop some text towards the bottom like copyright or whatever you want to put there. Let's just replace this. So copyright 2020 my company Inc. All right, whatever, right? And so you can have a privacy policy down there. You can have all the other stuff down there too. It's super simple. And make this bold. You can do anything that you want. It's so easy. And then you have to make sure when you create an opt-in page, you got to make sure that it is connected to your integration. So whatever it is. So let's say you connect it to your ClickFunnels, and you want to add them to a list. And I'll just do something really simple. And then it should have a green little check mark like this. And then this would go to the next page. So if I save this and I come back out, my sweet opt-in page, I want to give this kind of like a unique thing. Now for mobile, it's probably, it actually doesn't look that bad for mobile. So we'll just leave it as it is for now. But if you wanted to change it for mobile, it's actually really cool. There's a couple cool things that you can do. You can actually create, if you wanted certain things to only show up on mobile or only desktop, you would just click this mobile only and desktop only. So if I clicked mobile only, it'll say that this piece is mobile only. And if I come back to desktop, it's gone, right? So if I come back here and if I click all, it shows up again. You see right here, pretty cool. And so that is simple as that. If I wanted to have this sizing be different, so let's say I wanted the font size to be different on mobile, come back and select it, and I just click the mobile font size, and you can make it a little bit bigger than that. Say I want it to 18, and now it's bigger on desktop and smaller on mobile. That's really it. It's so simple. You save it, come out, and I could literally just drag this up. Let's say I wanted that free little thing before the order form and the one-time offers here in the middle, you see? And then here's my confirmation page. That's really it. That's a simple e-com funnel. I wanted to also show you really, really quickly, if you want to use a company like Printful, Printful does, the on-demand shipping and all that other stuff. You can literally go on here and just upload your mockup. It is so cool. You just get your vector file, upload the mockup. It'll actually generate the mockups for you. So let's say I want to do a mockup on a jacket. You literally come in here, you drop your design here, and it'll make all these beautiful images for you. So I want to show you really briefly kind of how this is. I have some images that are already uploaded. And so let's look at what this looks like with, say, this one. Now clearly this is going to be split on this one, so it probably won't look as good on the front as it will on the back. So I'm going to actually put this on the back. Drop the design here and choose this one. So super, super simple. You can see it there. We can zoom in to see what it looks like, right? Then I just go to generate files. That's it. So I could pick, I want flat mockups, I want lifestyle images, I want print files, and that's it. I just generate the files. It does its little generation thing here. I want to show you, then I could just download the files, right? And here it's coming in and downloading. I'm going to grab it right here. You can see how it looks. This is really super cool. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to come in and I'm going to show you, let's say if I wanted to change this one-time offer to a jacket, right? Let's go ahead and grab the jacket. I'm just going to upload the image. Here it is. Just pick one of these cool images. Just upload this one. Let it do its thing. That's it. You could say like, so let's say, get a limited edition jacket with your order for 50% off. So basically same thing, right? That's it. You just save it. You can look at you can see that this is the mobile only version, right? So here's another one. Let's add this for mobile, and we'll make it a little bit bigger actually. That's it. Super, super simple. There it is. So this is our one-time offer now. Come back out. And then cool thing is you could connect Printful to ClickFunnels through ShipStation. If you don't know what ShipStation is, go check it out. It's literally just an integration that you go into account settings, you go into integrations, and you add it as an integration. And literally those are the simple steps to set up an e-com funnel. Again, you could do this as drop shipping. You could do this as physical products in your inventory, whatever you want. Again, you can set up any type of funnel. So hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for sticking with me and watching to this point. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed that content. I hope that you learned a ton about ClickFunnels. I invite you to come subscribe to ClickFunnels to join the 14-day free trial. There's a link in the description that you can get started right now today. And please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash the bells as well so that you get notified every single time I post a video like this one. So until next time, I will talk to you guys soon.